Nyako, we know her, we love her sometimes. She is a TikTok sensation. We have known her for her very crass language. We have known her for speaking her mind. We have known her for her scandals and all the things that usually happen on that, TikTok app. I feel like there's just a lot that's usually happening on that app, especially when people go on live. And for the longest time, we used to know she's living in Germany. She was actually working towards getting full citizenship as a German citizen, through, the birth of her children and everything. And then there were stories that, she might be deported to Kenya because she had tax issues or whatnot. But it would seem that she has been living in Kenya low-key, under the wraps, and nobody has been knowing about it. However, she got on live and said, I was told that this house belongs to a TikToker or a YouTuber, but I was not told who exactly. Even the watchman refused to tell me whose house it is. Now I have heard that the owner is a TikToker. Is it Mungai Eve, the YouTuber? And I'm thinking, why would you bring your business, online for us to know who your landlady is? Secondly, if you happen to be, staying somewhere, and you find out that the person who owns it is a famous person, does it change the price of unga? Why is it such a big deal? But the two of them actually have a thing going on, some sort of tiff going on. They're never on the best of terms because, Nyako is going to speak her mind. If Mungai is going to be very cute about it, but she is going to throw shade in her own way. But to my knowledge, I never thought there was actually any beef going on between the two of them. They're in very different categories. Huyu ako TikTok. If Mungai is doing voice pokes and interviewing people, so I fail to see how these two people could be clashing or could be enemies or not friends. It's just very interesting. She went on to say, kumbe if Mungai has been seeing me over here tangazaing her house on TikTok, I think now we'll just have to be friends. Sijawai mpenda though. And then went on to say that it is very smart that if Mungai has an apartment, the only thing I would ask her is to fix the master bedroom shower, which is broken. Also, she could get a new fridge. The place would be perfect. And I'm just like, these are the issues you should be talking to your landlord or to the agent in charge of the house. Why bring it on the internet? Now ask netizens, how are we going to help you out? You've just pointed out you've been living in a house with a broken shower. Now, is that an us problem or a you problem? You mean the loud Nyako has been living in a house with a shower that's not been fixed for a hot minute and not had anyone come to fix it or not talked to anyone to come in? It just makes absolutely no sense. For Eve Mungai, my advice to you is just ignore it. Just ignore. Nyako, if you have a problem with the maintenance in your building, reach out to the people involved. Stop bringing us into your drama. We don't need to know about your people's houses. Guy, you guys share too much.
I personally feel like, first of all, kudos. If that's Eve Mungai's house, I completely I am shout out to you, because a lot of people are, suffering in this industry without strategies. But look at you planning out your life. I love it. Like every time you hear a woman has accumulated assets, is making her own money, and is making extra income, is a beautiful thing. So shout out to you for doing that, first of all. But Nyako, hey, kidogo jana you were over there feeling humble. Suddenly now you have become the same old Nyako that we knew. I personally feel like this is one of those conversations which is like a non-issue. I don't understand why it was brought to light to begin with. Like, what was the aim of all of this? Is it because she didn't fully hate? She didn't fully show love. She didn't fully express why this was something that she wanted to tell us. Like, there was no aim to this conversation. There was no aim to this excerpt, or there was no aim to this expose, for lack of better words. It just was information. It's like, okay, cool, another bit of information that I have to now find a place to store in my mind, and it's absolutely useless to me. Like, I achieved nothing, I gained nothing from this information. I just have information now. Now I know if Mungai is a landlady, and I know Nyako is in Kenya, and she is living in a house which belongs to a person she doesn't like. Like, that's information I have. Either way, congratulations to you, Eve Mungai. Show them. I love this energy when you see people actually succeeding and keeping it cutesy. It's giving very much Jackie Aina, or now Jackie Asamoah is her name, Asamoan.
Someone.
Someone.
Wow.
It's giving that energy of
She
like
might block us.
hush, you know. It's like, okay, I did what I did, and then I'm just like, whoop, in the crowd, everybody on mute. It's giving very mute energy, and I love that for them. Anyone else who's pushing P and doing their own thing and making money, like, shout out to you for keeping it cutesy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Very demure, very cutesy. You see how they show up on social media?
Very
It's probably
mindful.
not how they show up in real life. They're very mindful. Okay, love that.